Witnesses to the incident have given the location as this shopping mall car park.
What's happening here, mate?
Pardon?
What's going on?
I'm just waiting for a mate.
Is that why your car's all smashed up on the grass at the moment?
I'm just waiting for a mate who's in there. What?
Who's your mate?
Huh?
Who's your mate?
Dean.
Dean who?
Dino. It's in there.
It is Dino. I'm here to do the first show, you silly bugger.
Dino, what are you doing dressed as a police officer?
Save that for the trip. We're going to get to the studio.
I didn't recognise you in the high-vis
I'm
vest.
just playing, mate.
Get in. We've got to go. We've got a show to do.
How are you?
I better put my belt on.
You better. I'll find us both in a minute. Hello and welcome to Gen Y Footy, Episode 1, 2013. The footy is back, the show is back, but our number one man, Frankie, Nick Dal Santo, is here.
Well, we're very excited, Dean. 2013, brand new show, brand new year, AFL.com.au. And the man, of course, to your right, Dean, to camera's left, is Nick Dal Santo and back again.
Great to be back, boys. Very excited for another year. AFL.com.au have taken you boys up and they're going to run with you for the whole year. So look forward to seeing how that goes out.
We're hoping they'll run with it.
Let's hope so. Well, there's enough people in the room tonight, Dean and Frankie, to support that. So let's hope it is a fantastic year, as last year was. So really looking forward to it. Now, I must say, I have left you boys for 3 months over the summer and you've dished up that opener.
We thought it was pretty good, some of our best work.
We thought it was good. Obviously, went viral, the What a Mate
Absolutely.
scenario. So we thought we'd just jump on board and do a parody, as it's called.
And I must say, Dean, a little bit cute in the blazer there.
What are you doing later on? Anything?
Nothing
You're a married
with you.
man now. We'll touch on that a little bit later. You are a married man.
Well, we will get to that. But Dean, Dale, let me just tell you this. He took the police thing a little bit too far, and we've got some evidence of this. This was directly after the shoot. Immediately after the shoot. This is vision of Dean still impersonating a police officer, which is illegal, mind you, arresting a man who stole a football from a car park there. Then we've also got a photo of him after he'd arrested the man, the Bulldog supporter. And you know the CFA, how they normally rescue cats out of trees.
Oh, that's not the police?
No, the police don't do that, but you decided to take that under your belt as well, and here you are climbing trees rescuing cats. What's going on?
Dean, explain.
Nothing to explain. You just stitched me up, and I like myself in a police outfit. Dale likes it, so I might just stick with this.
Well, I did notice on the way in, my first episode for the year, and I've got out of my Audi and tried to walk into the studio.
Ching.
And
Got out of his Audi.
And I have been questioned about not parking in a parallel angle.
Who was that?
It was you, busting me shot first up, Dino.
So I'm a ticket inspector now also. Is that right?
I don't know what you are, mate. You've started off very well, though.
You boys done? You just finished now? You're all good?
Yeah, move on.
Now, let's move on, because the summer was a big summer, Dale, and it was big for you. You got married over the just before the pre-season started.
Correct.
To the beautiful Jules. We've got some photos here on your wedding day. Look
nice.
at that. So cute. You've got a couple more, Frankie, that you want to run through. But
Yes, I do.
we're happy.
This
Well, we
was-
didn't get an invite to the wedding.
No,
so
we'll speak about that later.
No, there was an exclusive 160 people, and unfortunately, you two didn't quite make the cut.
Fair enough. Okay, after last year, and we still didn't make it. Okay, well, this is you here. We've seen you cutting the cake.
Yeah.
This is a nice one. What's going on here? This is you two posing.
Yeah, we're a little bit of posing. Nothing too bad with that. But no, we had a great honeymoon. And
this one on the oversized couch. What's going on there?
that was in the Maldives. So we'd spent 2 weeks in Europe, and on the way home, needed a little bit of warm weather. And that was in the middle of some ocean. And I think it
Obviously,
looks pretty nice, the couch.
Did you
Either we're
research?
really small or that couch is huge.
Now, Frankie, you've got a photo of him on his footy trip, just hanging out in some sort of weird position.
Yeah, this made me laugh, Dale. What's going on here? You're face down. What's with the posture, by the way? That's not a normal posture.
The doctor down at the club wouldn't be happy with that.
Put it the polite way, I'd been in Cancun for a week with the boys and had a few beers and then went to Miami with a few of the other boys, and that was after one night out.
Yeah.
And I was feeling a bit dusty and I didn't really care how I was laying.
Yeah.
And that was the position I got a photo taken.
Who was that, Grammy?
Yeah, Jason Graham took that photo of me about 10 a.m. the next day.
Yeah, well, this is how we actually found you later on that night too, face down in a urinal.
Yeah.
Zing, zing, Frankie, very good. Now, Dal,
Yes.
did you do any training in the off-season whatsoever?
I've had a very hectic 4 to 5 months, Dean. Why is that?
You have had a hectic 3 to 4, 5 months on the golf course. That's about it. Have a look. Here's a tweet from you. Weapons of choice. Need a new driver. What's good? Here's another tweet. All going good with me. Just training and playing golf. How's things with you? Now, you're not training. You're playing golf. That's about it. And here's another one. There was more than this. Looking forward to playing in the Pro-Am at the Keysborough Golf Club this morning. Life after footy. Hashtag. Do you think you're going to be a professional golfer?
No, I'm definitely not that good, but I am a little bit addicted at the moment.
Yeah.
What's your handicap?
I don't have an official one because I'm not a member anywhere, but when I play with the boys, about 5. So I do enjoy golf, and during summer we try and get out and and relax a little bit because pre-season is so intense and draining.
Yeah. Well, we saw Dean in a tree earlier rescuing cats, but did you see
Courageous.
Sergio Garcia in the tree the other day? Is your golf as good as this man here? Just plucking the ball out of the tree. The most
I'd
unusual
like to
shot
say
we've
that
seen.
I don't hit it in the trees that often, but when it does, I can't do that shot. There's no chance. But I do appreciate all the talk about my golf.
Maybe off that bloke there.
I don't need any tips off
think you
Garcia.
do.
I'm very happy with my
I don't
golf
think
game,
you're
and
gonna
I do
cut
enjoy
five.
it. Let's talk about your sporting expeditions throughout the summer. One thing I have learnt, Dean,
Yeah.
is you are potentially the worst cricketer in the world.
Can't argue with that. 26 on debut. That's
But the
what
only
said
thing I
in
will
the
say,
show
you
too.
might get a game for the Australian cricket team at the moment. We are stinking it up.
I
But
want to go over there.
let's
though.
have a little bit of this footage with Jake Carlisle, Gen Y's own, Jake Carlisle,
Yeah, he'll claim him as ours as
Yeah.
well.
and stinking
It's
it
a
up.
terrible effort there.
It is
He was
terrible.
actually scared of the ball. I remember we were there. Obviously, I was there too.
What about him?
Yeah, I was
though?
going to say, Frankie can't speak. He had a little running race. Was it 100 metres,
100
Frankie?
metres, could have probably done 1,000.
Did you make the distance?
Stopped at 100. Yeah. I was a little bit behind Matty White, but I still made the
Yeah,
distance.
Matty White showed you up. So there's a little challenge for you guys throughout the year to actually...
Mind you, though, Del, he was a man who could have represented our country at the Olympics. Matty
And you're a
White.
man that
So
could
you
represent
keep
ourself a
saying-
little bit better.
No, I
So,
couldn't. I
you've got a
couldn't.
challenge from me throughout the year to represent yourself both in a better form than that.
I think we better get stuck into the footy, boys. It started last
This is a
weekend.
footy show, is it?
Yes, it is a footy show. Well, somewhat of a footy
Wouldn't
show.
have noticed.
Friday night, Adelaide v Essendon. They played, and it was great to see Essendon win. It was an emotional week. A little bit post-match here. Joe Watson was terrific. Dal, do you think they can go on with it all year?
I don't know about that. Traditionally, in the last probably few years, they've been really, really good for the first half of the year and then have tailed off. So I think that's their biggest challenge. We know they're really fit and they start the season really well, but can they continue it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Your
Well,
old
sure,
mate-
not
your old
sure.
mate Goddard sort of kick-started his career at the Bombers. Was a bit quiet.
Yeah, I actually sent him a good luck message before the game, which he appreciated. But he was a little bit quiet, but they won. So that's the main thing. But it was nice to see him get some power thrown over him.
yes. What did he say? What does the message consist of? Good luck, Brendan, in all sincereness, or is it a little bit...
Good luck, BJ. All the best for the season. And he wrote back, thanks a lot, mate. Appreciate it.
Had a bit to say about your coach in the off-season too.
Yeah,
do you
he
take
did.
offence and do you stick up for your coach in that situation?
Oh, our coach is big enough to take care of himself. See, that was big enough.
Yeah.
You like that? Yeah.
I'm not big enough. I've got a cushion under me right now sitting on this chair, and that's a fact.
Now, Sammy Jacobs in that same game, of course, Carlton's very own Sam Jacobs, gone to Adelaide now, but not to worry. What's he doing here, Del? He did this at 3 ruck contests during the game, and in the space of about 2 minutes, with the boxing. What does this mean, do you think? Is this a signal, or is this just trying to rev himself up?
My honest answer would be I have no idea, but if I had to guess, I would say it's either a rev up or a secret signal. So he's smaller on ball, know where the ball's going to go, but very unusual. I haven't seen before.
What would that mean? Like, how would that
It
signal?
means I'm ready to fight and the ball's going to go long and we're going to go hard at it.
Very good. Now, boys, it's time for a segment that we loved last year. We've brought it back. It's now time for Twitter Hard Hitter. Oh, we love this segment, boys. It's back this year. It's hard hitting. Don't tweet us unless it's hard hitting. At Dean and Frankie, here's the first one for the year. At Sox_2 has written in and said, Dal, it is clear that there is genuine hatred between you and Ross Lyon. I totally agree with this bloke. He's a ripper. Don't pussyfoot around. Just admit it. Hashtag you are soft. Dal, there's hatred between you and Ross. I agree.
Dean, I think you are an idiot. You've had 4 months to come up with a legitimate email, and I think you've made this one up because you are trying to create something that is definitely not there between me and my ex-coach, Ross Lyon.
I promise you, Sox, this was a legitimate
You're
one.
an
Sox
idiot.
wrote this one. And let's get into the footy. Carlton take on Richmond.
Yes,
Who's
they
going to
do.
win this one, boys? It's
The
a
Mighty
massive
Blues, the Mighty Blues at the MCG again, they will win.
Thank you. No one cares about your opinion, though.
don't
Dal,
ask for
It's not what you said before the show. You felt that Mark Murphy shouldn't have been the captain, that
No,
it
I
should have
did
gone to
not say
Carazzo, and you're not going to buy a membership this year because
didn't
you
say
think
that.
the Carlton Blues will not make the finals again.
I'll
did
have you
say
know that I said Carlton win the premiership.
On what you said, I'm going to go for the Tigers
You're going to go for the Tigers.
because Dino and Frankie do not believe in them.
Dal, good luck this weekend on getting the wind up. You're going to take on the Suns up at Metricon Stadium Saturday night, a big one. Suns will win that.
Probably
We
lose.
should-
You'll probably lose, Dale.
Hopefully it does. How many Powerades are you going to have before the game? You're still doing that thing?
Yeah,
Have you
still
in
go.
your home?
If it ain't broke, you know what I mean? Keep going with it. So I'll have you
What's the
six.
rest of it? Go on, if it ain't broke, what?
Just keep drinking
You
six
don't
eight
know it, it's don't
six
fix
eight
it.
Powerades.
Just like your parallel angle parking, parallel parking.
Wrap it up.
I'll get him the wind up. And Mike Sheen didn't have you in the top 50.
Yes.
What do you got to say?
He's wrong, and I want you two to find out what I've done wrong to Mike Sheen not be in there.
We
Right,
will.
we will. We'll double stop him. Frankie, thank you. We'll see you next
Thank
week.
you.
Alex Vasolo is going to
Yes.
join us next week on the show. We'll see you then.